Hey guys, Toby here, checking in again, just giving you a quick update on my gas course with the VIVA Training Academy. So last time I checked in with you all, we were just finishing our first bout of college and we were about to go on placement. So I've done a week of placement now. I've actually spent today at home. I've just been writing up my portfolio, my experience that I've had over the past week, which all goes to my qualification later on down the line. So in this past week, I've done about 20 gas cooker installs, and I've done 2 combi boiler swap outs. So to say it's been a busy week is an understatement. But the great thing is I've seen so much, I've seen so many issues, I've seen so many people's houses where they've got gas appliances which aren't correct and things like that. So yeah, it's just been absolutely fantastic. And it's really interesting as well, not only the gas side, but you also get to learn a huge amount about customer service and the way to react in people's houses where, for example, they've had a gas cooker installed incorrectly for the past 20 years, and really questioning why when you're coming in and telling them that the pipework is incorrect, how to explain that to them in a way where they don't get worried, they don't get offended, but you're gonna have to correct it for them and do things the right way. So yeah, that's all been a really interesting part of it. And the key thing, which has just been a theme throughout all of my videos so far, and I'm very anxious for sounding repetitive, but it's so true, is that everything is just building on everything we've learned within the classroom, and every day that goes by, it all just cements further for me into it all making sense, and it all just coming to like a very clear picture of how it all works and how it all comes together, which will hopefully give us all a very, very good grounding for when we're out in the kind of real world on our own or with the company. The write-up element of it is really important. So what I've been doing is I've been taking loads of pictures as I've been out with the various engineers doing the various jobs, and when you actually go to write it up, it helps to cement it in your head, in that you're looking at what you've done, comparing it back to your notes from the classroom and pulling everything together. And again, I've now got a very clear picture in my head as to how to do the majority of jobs that we've been doing so far. So hopefully that'll give me a bit more confidence as every time I've got to go and do one of those jobs. And another really key part of it is forming good relationships with the engineers and the people you're out with, because they don't have to take you out at the end of the day. And so I've really made an effort to just build really strong relationships with them, really gain their trust. And you can do that by just showing initiative, helping them out, going to tools, going back to the van. And I found that the more you do that, the more you build a really good relationship with them, and that'll help you. And you then start to develop more and more trust with each other, and when you've got that trust, they'll trust you then they'll still check it, but they'll trust you to go and do all the tightness testing. They'll trust you to start doing our compression fittings. They'll trust you, for example, this week I'd never put a radiator on the wall before, and whilst it's not strictly gas related, having that skill is pretty useful as a gas engineer. You could potentially be involved in some heating. So one engineer showed me how to put a radiator on the wall. I then went and did another 5 on my own while he was doing something else. So you just make yourself more and more valuable to them. They develop that trust in you and start to give you more and more to do. And I've learned very quickly that that's the best way to get those practical skills under your belt. And the more repetition you get, and the more times you've done this under the supervision of a competent trained gas engineer, the more confidence you're going to have when you're actually out and about later on down the line once you qualify. But it's still early days. We've done 1 week of 8 of our practical placements so far, so I'm really looking forward to next week, which I think is mostly installing boilers all week. So I'll give you another check-in video at that point.